That is so typical. I thought I'd jump on live for a second because I'm trying to film, but someone's knocking. Like, oh, there you go. And so I couldn't because it was disrupting the camera every time. So I thought I'd jump on live while it's happening, and then it stopped, but it's back. I'm talking to myself right now. There's no one in this chat, but just for when this uploads later. Hello. Hello. I can't actually see what you're saying. I didn't actually plan on doing a live right now. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I've not gone live for like a month. Hello. I'm just waiting if you've just joined because there's lots of knocking. Can you hear it? And so I'm in between filming videos. There's quite a few people that watch from New Zealand, isn't there? Good morning from the UK. Thank you. Hello in Mexico. It's like 4 AM in the UK, isn't it? I'll get you a card for the shop you're opening. Okay. You got the queen. Oh, sorry about that. Unexpected things are gonna happen in that shop. Sorry, I got distracted. Queen of Wands. Your shop, for some reason, I don't know what shop you're opening, obviously, but your person, who you are, your personality is what's going to draw people in. Regardless of whatever you're doing, regardless of like whether it's a traditionally like, or like statistically speaking, really good business idea, whatever it is, forget numbers, forget potential and logistics, everything like that. Something about your personality, your looks, your fire, your charisma will draw in customers, will draw in business, because they'll just be drawn to come and see you again. Even if it's like, oh, do you know, I don't know what it is you're selling. Even if for some reason, I'm not saying it's going to be bad product, whatever you're doing, I'm not saying that at all, but it will be like regardless of whether you're having a good week or bad week, say it's a bakery and everything's burnt, people will just keep coming in anyways, because they'll be like, oh, but I want to talk to you. I want to be around your energy. I'm called in. Oh, they're burnt? Haha. What's the story behind that? And they'll just want to listen to you talk. There's something about your charisma is going to be your success story or something. And the sun also, happiest card in the deck. Don't worry. Please don't worry. As long as you're you, you're going to be sweet. Hello, hello. Oh, that's so cool. You should do dairy-free chocolates for people that are allergic. I'll buy some. You made the boldest move ever at work and you want to know if it was the right move or not. Okay. Yep, it was. I'm getting character development come through with the Two of Cups. So you're actually like being witnessed, or there's something about who you actually are in partnership with others, because this is soulmate card. So it's like your partnership skills, your leadership skills, your connection skills, or how deeply things matter to you in connection to others and emotions, like that tie to other people. I don't know why that's coming through. I don't know where I was going with this, apart from like, even though it's a bold move, whatever move you've made at work, it's revealing who you really are, and it needed to happen so that people could see the real side of you and how deeply you care or something. How would I do ASMR? Do you know what I mean? Like, what would I even talk about? I love that everyone thinks my voice is calming though, or soothing. I haven't had anything frightening happening when I'm doing shuffling cards. Oh, touch wood, knock on wood. Why did I say that? Apart from like crazy cards, like a lot of energy, and they flew all across the room. But it didn't really scare me, it just kind of shocked me. Oh my goodness, I say as my phone falls down. I never put this on a tripod, it's just bouncing on other cards, and other cards aren't actually a solid object to bounce on. So they just fall. I have plenty of tripods, I just like making my life hard for myself. Okay, I don't know what this is. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get real close. Specific relationship advice / insight and what's next in career. Okay. Blind as a bat, sorry about that. I've already forgotten what you even said. Specific relationship. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Whew, okay. Relationship advice. You got the 5 of Cups, and you got the Fool card. 5 of Cups is grief, regret, and the Fool card is having the courage to do the scary thing. I'm feeling like this is vulnerability. Does that make sense? Because I don't know about you, but you don't often want to kind of admit sometimes when, like, either you're not doing well, or there's something that you're going through, or there's some type of grief. Like, look, you might be someone that is usually, like, trying to be of benefit to others. And when you're like this, you're like, I'm of no benefit to anyone, so I'm just going to cover this up and pretend it's not happening. Because, like, I feel in your insight in your relationship is you're going to come together a lot closer when you're able to be vulnerable about how you're actually, like, what you're going through or something on a deeper level. Even if, like, there's just a lot unspoken. And this could go the other way. This could be more about your partner. There's things that are beneath the surface, and the Fool card, having the courage to take a leap of faith, would mean like having the courage to be vulnerable, or having the courage to let go of I also feel like there's a fear here of being happy in your relationship. Like when things are going well, you're just waiting for things to then end up bad again, like a cycle repeating. So there's a need to have the courage to be happy with someone without constantly worrying when that's gonna fall off. And what's next in career for you? You have the High Priestess, so I don't know if there's like a spiritual path you're embarking on, or if it's just about trusting your intuition, trusting your inner voice. When it comes to your career, I think you're moving on from some career. You're moving on to bigger and better things. Your intuition might be calling you in a complete new direction. That scary leap of faith could be tying into that, of having the courage to listen to your intuition and go out of your comfort zone completely, regardless of what people around you think is possible, and just intuitively and go with your gut and know. You don't just get like inspired to do things out of nowhere, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm getting really close to the camera again. Can you get any romantic love messages for me, please? Thank you. I can. You have the Empress. Maternal mother energy. You're creating a new cycle in your love life. And it's all about you releasing. I'm just getting becoming at home within yourself. Becoming at home within yourself. And I mean your body. You're becoming very comfortable with who you are. That's tied directly to your love life improving. You got the Temperance card, also like harmony, healing at one. Your love life, I have no guidance for your love life because I just want to say the more you are releasing and detaching from either if you're in a relationship trying to heal that relationship, or if you're wanting to be in a relationship with someone, like wanting that, the more you're just like, I think you're at a place right now of you're detached. You're admiring the idea, but you're also detached and knowing you can't force anything to be. And then that's exactly what's creating a lot of harmony with the Temperance card. A lot of harmony is coming in your relationship. And if you're single, it's like a beautiful, harmonious relationship is coming in because you're completely whole and at one within yourself. Even if you're single, you're not feeling single, right? You're not half of anyone. You feel completely whole. You're in a very healthy place. I literally have no guidance for you. I think I just feel like there's a whole new person coming in for you. And what I mean by that, again, if you're in a relationship, I can't tell because I can feel there's love around you. I don't know if it's romantic or platonic, so I can't differentiate. But if you're single, it's like there's a whole new person coming in. And if you're in a relationship, the person you're in a relationship with is becoming a whole new person as you're stepping back and like detaching or something. I'm gonna get you another card because this is all very unclear. Three of Pentacles. You're paying a lot more attention to like your own name. This is creating and building a name for yourself and like having a lot of pride. I'm getting diligence come through. You're manifesting and creating your perfect life. That's your priority. And it's just attracting, like, I'm just getting that saying of like, you don't chase butterflies, you kind of create the perfect garden and the butterflies will come to the garden. And it's exactly you at this time. You're creating your perfect life for yourself, and the people that are finding you are finding you. I think it's more than just romantic love. You've got a lot more love in connections, in friendships, in family flowing in for you as you're going and detaching from seeking that. I didn't realize there's so many people sending questions. Is she going to reach out? Should I have her back? Do you mean should you have her back? Like, should you have her back? Or do you mean like, should you have her back? I don't know, I'm taking that in two different ways. Should you have her back? Like when she reaches out, should you take her back? Is she going to reach out first? Could be lots of overthinking happening in a connection. King of Pentacles. I just heard, with this, I got the Terminator. I'll be back. So, yeah. This masculine energy doesn't matter. She's someone that isn't going to just leave and, you know, she'll be back. But there's reliable energy about her. With the Hanged Man looking at you very differently, or you're looking at her very differently when she returns, it's obvious to you in the moment. Does that make sense? When you hear from her, when she returns, it will be obvious whether you accept her in. Don't think about it beforehand, feel about it. Don't think about it, feel about it. So if she turns up and, you know, just don't get in your head, listen to what she's saying, and if it feels like you're going to repeat the same cycle over and over again, you know what to do. And if it doesn't, if it feels fresh, if it feels new, if it feels like you're both seeing things from a new light, you know what to do. Trust your feelings around it based on how she turns up. Not if she turns up, how she turns up, because she's going to turn back up. How does H feel about you? How does H feel about you? You have the Two of Swords, overthinking. You could have you're very hard to read, or at least for H, you're very hard to read, because I think there's something where H has experienced a lot of connections, doesn't have to be romantic, could just be friendships, co-workers. Do you know what I mean? There's just been a lot of relationships in H's life where he saw the best in people and was disappointed. And so you're coming through as someone that's like sunshine and rainbows and great. And then he's like, oh, am I just seeing the best in you? Are you going to disappoint me? Am I just seeing the best? And so there's something where I think he's up in his head, what's true, what's not. Are you the person I want you to be? Or is it more likely that you're like everybody else? So it's very fair that he's overthinking based on his previous experiences with people in this world. He doesn't know if he can believe in like the best, which is you're the best, and he doesn't know if it's true. 10 of Swords, he's been through a lot, so how he feels about you is very confused, because you're exactly what he hoped everyone else would be, is a better way to put it. What can you expect this month? What can you expect this month? You have the Page of Swords. I think that's H. 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords. There's a beautiful release happening of you walking away from anything that doesn't feel good. Because you have 3 of Swords here. Anything that isn't worth the pain. I'm actually getting, this is going to sound strange, but there could be beauty things. Or, you know, like, I don't know, this, for example, say you wax your eyebrows or something, and you're just like, do you know what? That hurts way too much. I actually quite like having really big eyebrows. It's not worth it. Why am I doing that? There's like you breaking out of cycles that were painful, but you would just keep repeating them. And it might not be beauty, it could be more emotional, with the 8 of Cups. But friendships, things like that, where you would just stay and continue cycles or continue connecting to the same people over and over again, even if they caused you hurt, pain, worry, because you just knew them and you knew what to expect from them and you knew how to socialize and have fun with them. And now there's something where, like I said with the eyebrow thing, of you just going, I think there's something where you're going to go, I quite like, if you're very popular at the moment or have been throughout your life, you're like, why? I quite like being introverted. I quite like having a bit more time to myself. So why am I making sure my schedule's full of like meetings and catch-ups with all these people that cause me so much stress and pain? And there's something of you walking away basically from overwhelming yourself or tiring yourself or burning yourself out at both ends. And then you get to make time for things that actually excite you and are new to you, and there's butterflies, and you're creating space for them, things to find you. I feel like you're emptying your schedule, in a good way, like making room for things to open up to you, or making room for new in your life. I don't know why I'm getting cleaning out your closet also. Like, that's this energy, though, of you then getting to kind of throw away the energy of old clothes or old things that don't serve you anymore. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much. I've just seen how many questions are here. There's quite a few. Bizen. I need to find Bizen's question. Bizen. I see no question from Bizen, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. Okay. Sorry about that, got distracted. Card for Bizen, or cards for Bizen. You have the Chariot. Oh my goodness. Anything else? Anything else for Bizen? Okay. So the Chariot is traveling. Chariot is success and multitasking. I'm seeing lots of suitcases. Like your hands are full of lots of packages. So there's something here with the Seven of Wands. Why am I getting travel insurance come through? That is so specific, but Seven of Wands is protecting, and that is travel. So something about maybe car insurance, travel insurance, I don't know. But Seven of Wands, something here where you are going to find yourself moving soon. And I don't mean necessarily moving homes, it might be, but you're just going to be moving through the world. You're going to be moving, your body's moving. And there's something where your angels are protecting you by doing this, by changing routes, by changing travel plans, by delaying this and setting you on this, and you wanted to get on this train, but then it got detoured to this, and whatever it may be, it's all out of protection. Whatever movement, whatever change of course with the Chariot, it's to protect you for your highest good. So please know, I think there's a massive message of that with the Queen of Swords. Sometimes, like, when our plan and our thinking or our very clear idea of how something's going to happen gets disrupted, we can think, oh, that means everything's out of sync. But this is actually you coming back into alignment and being set on your path. So it's going to feel like, oh no, this is what I had planned and it's ruined my plans. But it's because the universe and your angels have bigger plans for you than what you did. When will your twin flame be back? Tate? Sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. I'm blind as a bat. I usually get my iPad, but I didn't actually plan on jumping on live properly, and here we are. Change of plans happened. Five of Wands. Five of Wands is the energy of when will your twin flame be back? I'm not sure, but there's something about a fight. This makes me think of, I don't know why, you know, when there's weddings and it's like, does anybody object? And the Five of Wands. So it almost feels like out of jealousy or out of like realizing, oh, I need to grab on. I need to fight for this, otherwise I miss out. Your twin flame's coming back when you've started to invest in other options, especially with the Page of Pentacles. So there isn't really a time frame. Time's an illusion, all that jazz. But it will be around the time when you're letting go and detaching from this twin flame and yeah, investing in other options, and they're going to try and fight for you. Don't close yourself off to the idea of the new option just because you spent a lot of time connecting in the 5D with your twin flame. If you close yourself off to the new options, this isn't going to come in. This is only coming in because your twin flame can authentically feel they genuinely have to fight for you, your attention, your energy, your love. Otherwise, they will miss out. Does that make sense? Because sometimes people just go, oh, I'm going to make them jealous. I'm going to move on to them and it's going to make them... And your person can feel that. And I think that's exactly... You're authentic, you're real. You're genuinely going to be exploring your options or something. And they'll genuinely know they have to pull their crap together before they lose you. Can you read me and my special one? I can. I don't know what it means, but I will try. Unless your special one is me, because, listen, this is a repeated theme in these, so I'm going to assume the best and assume that's not about me. I'm only kidding. Can you read me and... Okay. Firstly, you have Five of Cups. That seems a repeated card. Empress, repeated card. Anything else? Ace of Swords. So, you and your person are very contrasted to each other. One of you, very optimistic. Let's say it's you, because I don't want to speak down or negatively to you. So we're going to say it's you, but flip it if it's not. You are very optimistic. You're very growth focused. Anything that happens that's an obstacle, you're like, how can I grow from this? What can I learn from this? What can I take from this? Glass half full energy. Five of Cups, funnily enough, as I'm saying that, is literally described as glass half empty. So you and someone else are opposites. Not only that, you're in a very major energy, and man or woman doesn't matter, Empress doesn't matter. It's the energy you're embodying. You're in this major energy of, I think, your value, your self-worth, through the roof. Perfect. You know you're rare being. You know that you're unique. You know that you are irreplaceable. And then the person you're connecting to is like not feeling that way about themselves at all. They don't see themselves in a very nice light. So I think this could all be flipped on its head, and it could be you that doesn't see yourself in a nice light and your person sees them. Like, there's something here, very, very, very different views, which is actually very good, because not only do opposites attract, but it also seems like there's this healing that's happening. I'm getting something about a battery as well, like the positive and the negative, and like the two sides, and I just feel as if there's something where together you connect really well, because as deep as you are into like how optimistic you are, probably because you've come from a place of being very pessimistic at one time, right? So you know that high and that low, and so there's something very healing about you and this person seeing yourselves in each other. Anyways, you had the Ace of Swords come out with this, which is clarity, which is winning. So whatever's going on between you and your special one, it actually seems like it's very pure and it's going to become very clear and certain to you in the near future that, like, something's going to be written or something. Something's going to be written, I don't know what that means, in writing. This can be a message, so that might be why that's coming through. But it's also, like, abundantly clear. That makes sense. You've got the Empress, which is abundance. Ace of Swords, clear. Something's going to become abundantly clear in your connection. If you've been left maybe feeling like, oh, it's over, or this isn't, you know, like there's something where things are going to heal and become very clear, and where you stand with each other, and it won't just be a phase or a cycle. It's actually going to be like the starting point for the new chapter you'll walk into with this person. Any messages from Spirit for Fallen Knight? Any messages from Spirit for Fallen Knight? You have the Emperor. You had the Knight of Wands. You had the Three of Pentacles. From Spirit right now, it's actually, there's something you're very, very good at. You're very passionate about. You're very talented. And so when you actually are honing or pursuing and knowing that you're in control, that's, for some reason, Spirit's nudging you to pick something up, to do something, to start something. I feel like you are maybe neglecting your own talent or skill or potential to create something amazing because you think it's out of your control. You think, oh, I've got to wait for this person to give me this opportunity, or I need to wait till I have more time, or I need to wait till I have more money. And there's something telling you, take control, do what you can with what you've got. You're talented enough and it will show your skill. But I don't know, I'm getting that saying of like, it's not the artist's tools that matters. That's not saying at all, but it's that type of thing of like, it doesn't matter the tool, it matters the artist, right? The vision, the talent, the skill behind the tool is what's important. So regardless of you maybe not being in the best, something you're going to do feels like, oh, this isn't ideal, but it's actually going to work. You're going to work with it rather than against it. And with the Knight of Wands here, there's passion, there's fuel, there's energy. Like you're passionate about something, but you've closed yourself off from it for a long time, thinking you weren't ready, you weren't in the right place, you weren't ready. When you're ready, you'll do it. And it's like, actually take control. You'll never feel completely ready. You just have to decide you're ready now or something. Is your message, especially with a Hermit, it's something you've been hiding. There's a talent or skill you may have kept hidden. Any messages from your mum? Okay. Oh my goodness, I love that so much for you. You just got the Judgment card, you just got an angel calling to you. You may feel your mum with you a lot, like noises with the trumpet, music. You can, I can't even explain it. It's not even about necessarily hearing if you're not hearing her or hearing signs, but there's a feeling of knowing she's calling to you. I'm actually getting something about on the phone. You might be talking to like your family, your sisters or your brothers or something. And you might get like a static or like an interference when you're on call with them. And it's like she's listening in. She's trying to talk to you. And you're like, what's going on? Can you hear that? It's like a robot almost. Like there's going to be this weird transmission through the phone. And you know it's not you or the person you're talking. It's like someone else is connected to the call. They want to tell you something. King of Cups also. I feel like King of Cups feels like there's a masculine energy she's with. A grandfather figure maybe. Eight of Cups. I don't know why I'm getting this. She was ready. I don't know why that would come through, but it's like she wanted to tell you maybe she was ready. Or she didn't realize how ready she was. She was a lot more ready than you think or something. Got Empress on the bottom, which is mother energy. How beautiful. She was ready, or is she saying she was ready about you maybe? Like you're ready to be a mother. She was ready to walk away. She was ready to let go. It was her time. Eight of Wands, communication, again, phone call. Like there's something where you hear, you're going to, if you haven't already, please listen, pay attention, because it's just like the little things that are gonna give you a lot of like knowing, even more so than you already do, of feeling her by your side, of feeling her with you, of knowing that you're not separate from her, because energy doesn't die. Her energy's around. Her energy's with you always. So, King of Swords also. Queen of Cups again, maternal, King of Swords. There's a very contrasting energy of like someone doesn't believe, I don't know if it's like your partner or a friend or a family member, doesn't believe in like messages or psychic things. Um, and it's almost like your mum is going to push even harder on this person. So if you have a brother or I'm getting masculine energy, but someone that doesn't believe in messages from the other side, and you're wondering why they're getting more things happen, it's because of that. It's like your mum is hammering down on like, told you it was real, told you, like extra trying to make her presence known around, whereas she knows that you already feel her, so she doesn't need to keep doing it or something. There's something around the heart, obviously, heartbreak, heart pain, or for some reason, like saying, go easy on your heart. Go easy on your heart. I don't know, because you got 10 of Swords, which is like the minor arcana of death, of like an ending, of 3 of Swords. I just want to say really simply, like a message really clear coming through is be careful with your heart. And I don't know if it's emotionally or physically, but just be careful with your heart in some way. Advice in your love life. I hope that helps, guys. I'm sorry I don't really wrap these up. I'm just trying to get through them. Please don't, whoa, there's a lot of questions. I have somewhere to be, so I'm going to try and make a little thing that says, please don't send any questions. It's going to be a poll, because it won't actually let me add writing. Please don't send any more questions. Thank you. Save. I have to do it as a poll because I'm not very technologically savvy on how to add writing to the screen without doing that. Okay, back to it. Advice in your love life, please. Alice in Woolands? Sorry, I really can't see this writing right now. Okay. Advice in your love life. You have the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Okay, I just want to say, is there something you really want to say to this person but you don't have the courage? Because you're like, oh, that's scary. Just say it. There's something. Trust your intuition always. Who am I? If you feel called to say something but it's scary, the best things in life are on the other side of fear. So I just feel as if you're given the opportunity, if you feel like blurting something out, and you tell them you want to put something, for some reason I'm getting you want to really lay down the law. You want to lay down the law with someone. Maybe you've done this in the past and you were called toxic with the devil, and now you have this like idea that you have to be all good and you have to say and be polite and be, I don't know, there's something though, just don't fear your more toxic side, because you're not toxic at all, but I feel like you may have been made to believe that to put your best foot forward or to lay down the law or to create a boundary, whatever it may be, create boundaries in your love life, you may think that's a bad thing to do that, and there's something where it's like, really say what you want to say. It's gonna transform your love life in like, there seems to be a blockage, even if you're very outspoken. I feel like you're not, but even if you are very outspoken with this person, it's like the things that you're outspoken with and the things that you're saying aren't aligning with what you really, really want to say. So it's like, start speaking and saying everything you actually want to say, regardless of fears of how this person will respond. Will they understand? Will they listen? Just say it. And I don't know why that's all I can say around your love life, the only guidance, because you can't control them or their reactions, but you can control what you choose to say and what you choose not to say. And it feels like you're stepping into having more courage and being more authentic. It's not to say you weren't authentic in the past, it's just like you may have been ignoring your own wants and needs or your own desires or the things, especially with that devil card, your own like desires. Don't ignore your desires, don't ignore what you want. Have the courage to really say whatever you want to say. Do what you want to do. It's going to be very healing. Bizen sent another thing, and I don't know what to do because I can't see any question there. Oh. I'll just get some more cards, shall I? Oh my gosh. You got Lovers. Choose love, not fear. Your love life, might not be your love life necessarily, but you have a lot of love and community and harmony in your connections, in feeling very appreciated by loved ones, by platonic relationships, romantic. It doesn't actually matter. You are stepping into a time of feeling more appreciated and adored. And for me to say that, and for Temperance, like the balance to be here, you may have come out of a time of feeling not very seen or not very special or not very like appreciated is the word I was looking for. You've come out of a time of feeling not appreciated, and now you're coming into a time of the complete opposite, and the balance and the harmony is coming in of you feeling appreciated for just being who you are without needing to do more, without needing to be perfect, without needing to try. You're going to be appreciated just for who you are and for the love and the light you bring to your people. Again, I don't think this is just around your love life. You are going to feel very, very, I'm going to say it 5 times, appreciated. And don't underestimate like the power and the healing of that after a very long time of not and feeling maybe you were feeling insignificant, and now you're going to feel like, oh, you matter. You really matter to a lot of people. Hey girl, please read a card for me. Okay. You don't see your intuition. I just saw the High Priestess flip out and land on the floor, but like I barely looked at it and I carried on. You are having lots of intuitive or psychic messages or things, and you kind of go, huh, and you move on. And there's something telling you to pay more attention to your intuition, to your epiphanies, to your downloads. Pay more attention to them when they come in, even if they seem small, because I don't know why you're writing them off, or I don't know why, if you're just very busy or you're resisting kind of like a spiritual awakening. I'm not sure how deep this goes, but there's something saying pay more attention to your own intuition and messages that find you, and because they're really obvious, and it's almost like they're so obvious that you go, oh, that would be funny, as if, and it's like a stranger gives you a note saying a specific message that you've asked for guidance for, and you're going, huh, I asked about that last night. I asked the universe for clarity. I just got given this note or this quote of the day. It's exactly what I wanted to know. Like, pay attention. It's bold, it's obvious. Anyways. Loads of cards on the floor. Lots of things you aren't seeing. Lots of things you aren't aware of. The Magician, manifestation. I think, so you said pull a card for you, and you had loads of cards on the floor and only one card staying, which is your ability to manifest, your ability to manipulate energies, to alchemize whatever card you're dealt. Funny. You are alchemizing and make it work for you. Do not for a second start to doubt yourself or question your path or where you're going, what you'll do with because whatever you get handed, you turn it into gold. You're honestly, I feel like I just want to give you a confidence boost of everything's always going to be good as long as you're involved in it. I don't know this is like about projects. I don't know this is about romantic relationships. It's like what you have to offer, what you have to give changes everything. I'm also getting something about less is more. Like, like, for some reason, the significance or the, like, importance of not overdoing anything, not giving too much in order to create value. Moonbeam. Moonbeam. You have the Fool card as well. Take a leap of faith. Do the courageous thing. It's scary, but the best things in life are on the other side of fear. I know that's cheesy. I know that's oversaid, but it's because it has a point, right? You'll feel the most alive when you do the thing you're most like, oh, that's a bit scary, but it's also extremely exciting. So there's something exciting but scary, and you have to have the courage to jump and know your wings will catch you. There's an adventure. It's going to lead to a happily ever after. It's going to lead to something in your family coming together. You could be taking a leap of faith when it comes to your family, doing something new with your family, getting out. I'm getting camping coming in, or hiking, like with this, like just the top of that mountain. But there's something where if your family has been a little bit like, I'm getting the word temperamental, there's something about doing the thing you really want to do. Because it's like, what's the harm in shaking things up? You're going to shake something up within your family and make them come back together. Like, road trip, and everyone's like, we hate each other, we're not going on a road trip. And you're like, road trip? And you're just as scared as they are, because you're like, we hate each other, we don't want to go on a road trip. And then there's something where you all come together and go, oh my goodness. We did not want to do that, but we're so glad we did. There's something where you're bringing people together, basically. And you yourself aren't even sure if it will work, but you still do it. That takes a lot of courage. Please read you, Samantha Rose. That might not even be your name. My eyes are a blur. I'll get you a card though, potentially Samantha Rose, or something that looks like that. Okay, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords is nervous butterflies. Excitement, again, there's a theme of excitement here. Six of Pentacles. Is there something you're giving back to in your community, a charity, something you're doing to help others? If not, you're going to, and it's going to bring you a lot of excitement and fulfillment. And I don't know if you've just been feeling a little bit like, oh, what's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Am I on the right path? If you've been asking yourself those types of questions, you already kind of know, to be honest. You're a giver. You want to help. You want to make others' lives easier and better from you being here. And with the Page of Swords, it's gonna, like, I feel like there's someone watching you as well. Not in a creepy way, but there's someone seeing you doing good. There's someone seeing you giving back. It could be like a crush energy, or it could be an energy of, like, this person is going to invest in you more so that you can give back even more. Because they see you doing good work and they want you to be able to do it more often or something. Where is the pot of gold hidden? Is that you asking me where's the money? I'm going to take it that way. I'm a bit blonde if you can't tell. So I'm going to take it that way of, like, where's the pot of gold hidden? Page of Swords just came back out. Ace of Cups. Pot of gold hidden. This is really annoying to say because I feel like nobody believes it. It sounds like a load of crap until you actually embark on it, of the thing you really enjoy, the thing you love. And it sounds like, I can hear how I'm sounding. Oh, if you do the thing you enjoy, money will find you. There's actually genuinely, when you pursue what you love and makes you a bit nervous, right? You're a bit scared. So it's like stage fright, but you really want to be a performer. You love performing, but it gives you stage fright. There's something here. Do the thing, whatever it is. You're a performer, you want to perform. The money's going to find you. The pot of gold isn't actually in the gold itself. It's in you actually the journey to the pot of gold. Does that make sense? And then the pot of gold's there and you're like, okay, cool. But I want to go find another pot of gold now because that was fun. I enjoyed that. Let's do it again. There's something about letting go of the pot of gold itself, but finding a particular path to a pot of gold where you would really enjoy the trip. And that's really philosophical. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I guess it's like it's the journey, not the destination. And so it's more of like doing something you love, regardless of how well it pays, and then it's going to pay extremely well. You're going to feel very excited and fueled about it and want to keep doing it and want to keep doing it. And soon there's lots of pots of gold. And you're like, oh, cool. And you're so busy enjoying finding pots of gold that you don't actually spend any of the pots of gold. You don't actually, because you're finding more fulfillment in going and finding the pots of gold than you are in spending and using it. I really don't think the pot of gold is hidden at all, by the way. I think that was almost a trick question. Where is the pot of gold hidden? It's not hidden. It's just wherever your heart is where the pot of gold is. Can you get a reading? Beautiful Soul N5R. You sure can. You have the Queen of Cups, most loving energy there is. The Chariot. Why am I getting should I stay or should I go now? Chariot is travel. Travel, movement. Queen of Cups is love. Can you get a reading? Beautiful Soul. There's something where, again, Page of Swords has been here a lot. Something's given you butterflies. Something's given you butterflies, but in like a exciting way more than a nervous way. And you're gonna be traveling soon. Within this, there's a lot of self-love, there's a lot of self-care, self-appreciation, love for self, and like for me to keep emphasizing self, I don't know why that's making me think someone else is with you. That's so contradicting, but it's almost as if you're someone that you don't like to... You like to do things opposite. You like to do things opposite or something like that. So you don't like to do what's expected. And this is really weird. I'm losing my mind doing this. But there's something where you and someone else are traveling or something, and it's going to show you how much love and respect you have for yourself. And I don't know what that means at all. And there's something about having butterflies and nervous and excitement, and you maybe are able to look after yourself or love yourself enough to do the things that make you nervous. And in the past, you might have thought loving yourself meant keeping yourself safe from doing things that made you nervous. And now you're going, oh, loving myself means that I appreciate my time here and I'm grateful for the opportunities that scare me a bit. And I will experience them regardless of how nervous I am to experience them. What do I see for you regarding work this week? Burton Bros? Fear? 8 of Pentacles, that's cool. You got work. What are you worried about? What are you scared of? And I know this sounds useless. It's almost like you're up at night worrying about something, or don't. Like, again, that sounds so useless and annoying. It's not worth the worry, because this is booked and busy. There's your work life, your career, your customers or something. There's a lot more coming in than you expect. And this 9 of Swords is fear based on past experiences. It's a fear of the past repeating itself, or even if it's not the same thing that's happened in the past, it's just something you've seen that is making you seen or heard or thought about that you are then playing on repeat. Don't. You're you're very successful, you're going to have a lot of work, there's happily ever after, there's all positive things happening in your workplace. Don't let any type of fear, the only thing to fear is fear itself. Do you know that saying? Yeah, that's not how it's said, but it's that idea of like, the only fear you should have is fear itself. And especially around your work, your best work is created when you're very calm and when you're very, you believe in your own abilities and you believe in your own ability to triumph over any obstacle. You believe in your own skills and talents. You just believe in yourself. And so it's like the more calm you are, the more grounded you are, the more self-aware you are of how awesome you are, the less you have to, don't even stress what's coming in work. You're going to be successful. It just seems, again, like the repeated energy here is there's something nervous. Or someone thinks you're nervous. People are perceiving you to be nervous, or they're nervous for you, something you're doing. And it's like, no, you're just chill. You know you're good. I don't know why I'm getting you're all good. You're all good, G. Lorelei might not be your name. General guidance, please. Blessings to you. Thank you. Blessings to you. Oh, good. I've just realised we're coming to the end. My throat, I don't have a drink near me, and I can't be bothered going and getting one. Okay. Lorelei, general guidance, please. I've got the memory of a fish right now. Okay. Lorelei, King of Swords for general guidance. Know when to speak and when not to speak, because I think you're very intelligent, you're very smart, you have a lot of amazing thoughts to share. Doesn't matter if you have the perfect sentence, the perfect conversational skills or something. If you're saying it to the wrong person, if you're saying it and it's falling on deaf ears, if you're saying it to a closed-minded person, so there's something guiding you at this time. Regardless of how amazing your conversation or your thought is that you want to share, know who to say it to and who not to. And so don't take it personally if there's people around you that don't get your point of view, that aren't willing to be open to discussing or leveling with you. Know when to pull back your energy and just decide it's not worth it. It's not worth it because people can only kind of see what they want to see. They only believe what they want to believe. And so even if you drill something into someone and you keep on saying it and you're like, but listen to me, listen to what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to know when to just let it go. And I don't know why that's coming through. Like with love, in knowing, this is going to sound really patronizing, but in knowing that whoever you're trying to communicate to, whoever you're trying to talk to, doesn't have the intellectual capability to pick up what you're putting down. It's just not where they're at. And it's nothing to do with you. There's something with love. It could be around your love life. It could be around your partner. And there's that frustration of you trying to communicate. You've got Page of Swords on the bottom again, guys. You want to communicate something and they're just not kind of empathizing or understanding how deeply you're feeling about a situation. And there's a certain point where you just have to go, okay, I'm going to stop telling you, I'm going to start showing you. Actions are louder than words, right? Eddie Spaghetti. Will Sam reach out? Will Sam reach out to Eddie Spaghetti? Oh, card on the floor. Missed call just came through. Have you missed a call? Chariot, 10 of Cups. Sam will reach out because the reason I say this is coming together. So, like coming together as a family or like chosen family, whatever this is for you. And the Chariot is success. So not only is this completion, happily ever after, such a positive card, but you also have Chariot, which is success and movement and forward and speed also. So very soon it seems as if you're coming into a healing, a happily ever after. Also a proposal, an opportunity, or someone like reaching out with an olive branch or something. So yes, he will reach out. Or she. Sam. He or she. Scorpio star. Scorpio star. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. Vlogging bands. Vlogging bands. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get you some cards. Oh, rebirth, rising from the ashes. Phoenix rising from the ashes. It's never too late to just reinvent yourself completely. I feel like you probably are. Scorpio, this is your card. To especially Scorpio star, what a cool name, because the star is obviously like wish and dream and inspiration. So it just feels as if you are constantly readjusting and realigning with your dreams and with, like, I know that sounds really silly, but it's not. To have the courage to go after the things you want and reinvent yourself and become the person that can get what you want, rather than a lot of people kind of go, oh, I wish I could have this, I wish I could do that, but I don't have this, or I'm not that type of person, I don't have the confidence, I don't have this, I don't have this. Whereas you go, oh, I wish I could do that. Cool, I'll work on it. I'll become that tomorrow. And like, there's something where you reinvent yourself. Fake it till you make it with the King of Wands as well, of like, when you're not something, you just really embody that, whatever you want to be more of. Like I said before, whereas other people just become envious or jealous of the things they're not, whereas you're taking inspiration, especially with Scorpio star. Like, what a cool, I just love it name so much. Yeah, you don't get envious, you get inspired. You go, that person is so different, I want to be more like that. What is it about that person that I really like? What part of their character is so charismatic? Why do I like, okay, cool, it's this, it's the way they talk, it's the way they hold themselves, it's the confidence, it's the like level of belief they have in themselves. Whatever it is, you're just going, okay, cool, I'll embody that then. And you take pieces of things. There's something like, stay inspired. Don't let anyone let you become envious. You could be around people that are maybe quite envious and bitter, and you're like refusing to become like that. You're refusing. You're continuing to take inspiration rather than jealousy and envy, because you're just like, why? I'm going to use everything and become better and better. I don't know why I'm getting you another card, because I need to log off before anyone sends any more questions. But I'm getting you another card anyway. Page of Swords, of course, the same card that's come out the whole reading. I don't know what message I've missed for the collective. Everybody watching this right now, because Page of Swords has come out like 10 times, or it's sat on the bottom of the deck a lot as well. So Page of Swords is butterflies, nervous, people watching you. You could have a lot of eyes on you. They're watching you, again, probably either out of envy, depending on what frequency they're on. If they're like low vibrational, then they're probably watching you out of envy and finding things they don't like, finding reasons to not like you. If they're in a higher frequency, they'll be looking at you, how I was just describing Scorpio star, they'll be looking at you, trying to pinpoint what it is they want to embody, what they want to copy, what they want to mimic, what they want to take out of inspiration and take into their own character. So people are watching you, and it's completely up to them. Their response to you is nothing to do with you and everything to do with where they're at within their own journey, as to whether they'll admit to themselves how inspired they are by you, or if they're not at that place where they can admit to themselves that, and they're in more of an envious place, is nothing to do with you. So just know you have a lot of eyes on you, and you can only control separating yourself from however they react to you, because it's up to them. It's the only thing you can control, is your reaction. You can have a card, give 2951. You have the Knight of Swords. We've transformed from the Page of Swords. We've moved up a level. Knight of Swords, Knight in shining armor. Why am I getting save yourself? Save yourself. And I don't mean it in like a literal way. It seems more as if you are not waiting for anyone. You could be, I feel like you're someone that's usually on time, and you wait around. You wait around for people to get to places. I'm really getting this energy now where it's that time in your life where if you show up to a restaurant on time and everybody's 20 minutes late, you order your food and drink, you get on with your meal, you have your dessert, and you leave. Don't wait for anyone. There's something where save yourself, save your time. You could be waiting for a specific person to kind of give reciprocated energy that you're giving, and it's like, save yourself by continuing forward with speed, not looking back. And it's going to create a gravitational pull towards you as well, where people go, oh, we need to speed up. We need to actually show up on time, or we're going to miss out. But if people can feel that you're very patient and you'll wait, I don't know what this is about, and you'll be there and you won't order your meal, then they'll continue to do that exact same thing week in and week out. Whereas if they know, oh, last week we didn't show up for dinner on time, they had their dinner, they left, we better actually show up for this person from now on, otherwise they'll be gone. And now I'm getting that song come through, and it's like, you're gonna look for me and I'll be gone. You're gonna look for me and I'll be gone. I've got no voice. I've been talking for too long. Stellar Soul Intuition. I think I said that right, might not have. My eyes are blurry right now. I'll get your cards. But that's it, last one. Six of Cups. There is something returning into your life. Ace of Cups, new love. There could be someone from the past. Healing, renewal in love. There's soulmates. I'm getting soulmate come through. There's a renewal or refreshing or like a reincarnation I'm getting also, because the funny thing is Ace of Cups can be a new soul, as in like a child being born, right? Like, and you could have a niece or a nephew coming in, or you could be having a baby, whatever it may be. There's a new soul coming in. With the Six of Cups, it's almost like a reincarnation of someone you used to know. And you'll know because you'll be like, what on earth? Like, there'll be similarities that you cannot deny. I'm actually getting that thing, you know when people have two different coloured eyes? So it's like, that's just an example of if you've lost someone in the recent past, quite recently, and they had like two different coloured eyes, you're going to have a niece or nephew that has that, right? There's going to be something, or I don't know, there's something that ties and links. It could be a birthmark. There's an undeniable feature where you go, what are the chances of that? There's something happening about reincarnation here. It could also be, it doesn't have to be like a human. It could be a bird. I'm actually getting something about a leg. If someone, when they were alive, had a bad leg, you might stumble upon a bird that's like limping. Like, that's the vibe. Anyways, so someone could be visiting you from the other side, reincarnated as a different species or just a different creature. And there's also like something about returning to a more innocent way of enjoying your life. Not innocent, a more playful way of letting yourself play, letting yourself do things wrong, letting yourself not be perfect, letting go of perfectionism in order to just create a lot. Whatever you do, I keep seeing crayons, but it's like you usually use Sharpies and you're putting down the Sharpies to get the crayons out. You're taking things less seriously and adding more colour back into your life in the near future. But do this more. You're going to see it and you're going to go, oh, I like playing with crayons, or I like doing this, whatever it may be. And it's up to you to then actually go, yes, I'm going to make time to do this more often. It's very important that you do that. Anyways, I'm going to log off now. Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.